Hello teachers, in the video of this module, I'm going to tell you two lovely stories. We all love listening to stories, right? So, without making you wait any further, here is my first story. The Sierra foothills of Sierra Nevada in the state of California in the United States is famous for grapes and apples. Red Delicious, Golden Delicious, Rome Beauty, and Vine Sap are the predominant varieties grown in the Sierra foothills. Just over 1,000 acres of apples are still grown at higher elevations in Southern California. These apples are juicy and delicious and most sought after in the entire USA. These apples are bright in color and a pleasure to even look at. One year, there was more than average snowfall in California, and this affected the lives of people and the apples as well. The apples became spotted. They didn't look like California apples anymore. It became difficult to sell those apples in the market. No one was willing to buy spotted apples. California apples had a good demand in the market, so the apple sellers of different cities started selling lookalikes of California apples that were grown in other parts of USA. Confronted with this problem, the apple growers of California started thinking creatively. They knew people loved California apples and so are buying the apples that looked like California apples. There was no way in which the common buyer could have identified the real California apples, as they were all spotted. So, the California Apple Growers Association put up advertisement posters with their seal everywhere. Just one creative advertisement changed everything that year for the California apple growers. The advertisement read, "This year we had snow, and so it's easy to identify our apples. Only spotted apples are real California apples." Next, what happened is not difficult to guess. People started asking for and buying only spotted apples. Creativity not only solves problems, but also helps to convert your disadvantage into your advantage. Hello teachers, which brand of shoe do you prefer? No, I have nothing to do with your personal shopping. I'm just asking you this question because my next story is all about buying and selling of shoes. I won't keep you waiting any longer, so let's listen to the story about selling shoes. At the end of the 19th century, just as colonial Africa was opening up as a market, all the manufacturers of shoes in Victorian England sent their representatives to Africa to see if there might be an opportunity there for their products. Bata wanted to sell shoes in Africa too. So they asked one of their best salesmen to go to Africa and check the scope of the market. In those days, there was a single ship that used to travel from England to Africa, and the journey was almost of a month. The ship, after reaching the African port, used to wait there for a few hours, and then the same ship would start its journey back to England. So, this salesman sailed for a month with the hope to sell shoes in Africa. He carried a bag full of shoes with him as samples that he could try selling. The ship finally touched the port of Africa one fine morning. The salesman carried his bag full of shoes on his shoulder and got down from the ship and took a look all around him. What he saw shocked him. Half-naked people moving all around him. Leave aside wearing shoes, they were not even wearing proper clothes. Seeing this, he started running towards a telegraph office and sent a message back to his headquarters in England. Coming back by the same ship, no one wears shoes over here. The senior manager of Bata was disappointed by the fact that the salesman returned as unsuccessful from Africa. So he called his team of sales force and asked, "Who among you would like to take up this challenge to go to Africa and sell our shoes?" No one raised their hand, knowing that the salesman who came back was the very best one they had in their company. His failure clearly suggested that the job was a real tough one. The manager was about to give up when he saw a hand going up. It was a rookie salesman, newly appointed. He asked the rookie, was he sure he wanted to go on this mission? The rookie nodded his head confidently. The manager said, "Fine, but there is a condition. We will pay you just one-way fare of the ship and give you a bag full of shoes. If you want to come back, sell the shoes to earn the money for your return journey. Or be there till the time you can make a few sales." The rookie agreed and started his 1-month-long journey in the ship. One fine morning, the ship hits the deck of Africa again. The salesman comes out of the ship with his bag full of shoes, takes a look all around him, finds men and women not even properly dressed, and starts his run for the telegraph office and types a message for his headquarters in England. Everything happened just like the previous time, except one thing: the first part of the telegraph message. This time it was, "Send all the shoes that you have in your godown. No one wears shoes over here." No prizes for guessing what happened after that. The fate of Bata Shoes and the rookie salesman both changed forever. That's what happens when you learn to look at things in a creative way and differently. Isn't that simply amazing? Thank you.